Well, the African Union Summit may have been discussing the conflict areas in Africa, but the theme of this year's summit was women's empowerment. Many have said the conflicts have been taking focus of the theme, but it remains the continent's women and children who are most vulnerable in war zones. CCTV's Clementine Logan takes a deeper look at the current crisis on the continent.
Well, in keeping with the summit's theme of women's empowerment, the chairperson of the African Union Commission, Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma, has highlighted the major threat to this from armed conflict, in particular the Islamist insurgencies in Nigeria and Somalia.
Unfortunately, women and children are the main victims of wars and conflicts, which they play no part in starting. Our resolve to silence the guns must therefore give hope to women and children suffering from the terror of Boko Haram and Al-Shabaab. Our resolve must provide renewed hope to the peoples in conflict-ridden areas.
Well, if we look at some of the figures related to women in armed conflict, they speak volumes. Maternal mortality in conflict-affected countries more than doubles compared to the global rate, shown here. Child marriages also spike. Here we can see the percentages in South Sudan, Mali and the Central African Republic. Now, the conflicts in those countries are all on the AU summit's agenda. Education for girls also plummets. Here we can see the primary school enrollment for girls is about 20% lower than the global rate. Now, if we look specifically at issues facing women in the countries that Dlamini-Zuma mentioned, the UN Population Fund says that hundreds of Boko Haram abduction survivors, many of whom have been impregnated by Islamist militants, are in desperate need of psychosocial support. And in Somalia, which is currently battling an Al-Shabaab insurgency, 1 in 18 Somali women will die from complications during pregnancy or childbirth. Now, that's one of the highest risks of maternal death in the world. So plenty of challenges that need to be urgently addressed by African leaders at the summit and beyond. The question is, will the organisation come up with concrete solutions that can be implemented soon? Back to you.